Okay, y'all. Burn pile session, day 4. I think we're rolling. No direction, no plan. I've grabbed a few things for inspiration. Maybe an old little journal. Castleton. I did that off of a picture I took. This is off of a magazine photo. Some desert scene. This is watercolor. That's supposed to be El Cap. I really like this little doodle. And that's the whole point of this, is just we just grab some inspiration. You guys watch cage fighting? Oh gosh, brutal. This is a special place for me. At least it's supposed to be representational of a place that I know, and I've been going to this lake for many years. It's always in my mind. Well, not always, but Muddy Mess is just using some inspiration. So you guys grab some paper, grab some markers, some crayons, some crayons, some pastels. Grab a magazine, or maybe grab your favorite rock or a shell.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, is that my ghetto blaster?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, pause game. Look at these pieces of glass. Let's see. We don't know what we're doing. We're just starting something. Anything, guys, just grab anything to get the creative juice flowing. Look at this. This is an old picture book. Look at that. Something to just get you starting on something. Look at this guy. Just something to get you started. It doesn't, nothing. We're not aiming for perfection. We're just aiming to do something. Get a little more comfortable with our paints or our oil pastels or markers. You can just start scribbling. If you don't know what to do, start scribbling. Put something in, and then we'll put in some color. Look at this, just a basic Sharpie. You don't need to have like really good artistic, fine-tuned little perfect detail markers. You could use crayons if you need to. Oil pastels are one of my favorites. I've really been liking these markers. That. Look at this piece of sea glass. How beautiful this blue is, this piece of sea glass. This marker isn't going to come close to the beauty. It is pretty nice blue though. If you've never seen one of these burn pile sessions, the concept is we're doing art for the trash bin. We're not doing art with any expectations of impressing anybody. We're just putting in the reps of doing something creative every day and being okay if it sucks. If you're consistent, you'll start to figure out what you enjoy doing, what materials you like to use, do you like to use markers or paint or crayon or charcoal or acrylic paint? Do you like to paint? Do you like to do watercolor? And look, we're just, this is not a good way to use watercolor. I'm on drawing paper. This isn't gonna be something I'm gonna frame. This is just, you could use a small journal, just something to be creative. Just do something every day and aim to just learn something. I heard about, the 1% rule, and just, if you're wanting to improve, you don't need to go big so fast. Just aim to try to increase some skill by 1%. If you can do that every time you step out and do the thing, it will have a compounding effect. And right now, I'm not trying to create something beautiful that I can show somebody and impress. It's really just to put in some reps and figure out where I need to be going. It's about going outside the lines sometimes, making something out of nothing. I had no direction, no idea what was going to come out of this blank piece of paper, but I'm not going to be scared to do something. Just dump it out there. If you're feeling frustrated and need to crumble it up or scribble hard, that's the idea here. Maybe it's just to get out some emotion. Maybe you kind of had one of those days. To be honest, I kind of had one of those days today. But I chose not to freak out and just listen to the criticisms that someone had for me and try to see it from their perspective. Typically, we just look at things through our own eyes. Sometimes we need to look at it from another way, from somebody else's perspective. Whether it's right or wrong. We all have our reasons sometimes, and they don't line up with everybody sometimes. And there's another thing I wanted to share about fear, stepping into the unknown. Some of you guys might need to hear this. Well, hopefully somebody hears this and is action kills fear. Well, let's start it a different way. Fear kills action. Okay, so if we're, like a deer sees headlights and it just freezes up, that's what fear can do to us. We don't know what's going to happen and we're scared and we get frozen. And, but to counter that, so fear kills action, but action kills fear. So if we just step out in faith, I think you'll be surprised and that, it wasn't that bad. And remember, often we're our biggest critics. Nobody else cares as much as we do for our stuff. So a lot of it is just in our head. And that's the whole point of this concept of the burn art, is it's for the trash or it's for the burn pile. It's literally going to go into the burn pile. Maybe someday I'll have a light of fire and I'll burn it. But the real intention was, look, it's not something we're going to keep and hold on to and try to show somebody to impress. It's like, what colors do you like to use? I really am liking this gold orange. Probably want to use more of that in the future. But how do you figure out what you like if you don't actually step in and be afraid to do something? So, if you actually are coming across this channel, well, hopefully it'll be calming for you, or you'll get something out of it. Maybe you'll just be like, look, I'm at least better than him. The truth is, there are so many talented people out there, it's easy to get, if you're comparing yourself to other people, it's really easy to get discouraged because there are so many people that are just wonderfully talented. I really like just realistic, beautiful landscapes. I love nature. And so when I see stuff like that, I'm just, wow. I don't know if I have the patience to try to do stuff like that. But maybe someday. Again, guys, we're not afraid to mess it up. Not on these sessions. That's kind of a weird shape. This is looking a little too nice for me. I'm gonna bust out the charcoal and make a mess. This is a watercolor Crayola. This is not an expensive colored pencil, but look at that. It's watercolor, so you can draw on it with it, put a little water and take it out however you want. Let's see. Let's bust out the oil pastels, my favorite. Guys, I think we should be intentional with our art. And my intention here is to make crappy art, not something that, well, honestly, I kind of want to enjoy the process and come up with something, but don't be discouraged if it looks like crap, because it's not the pieces. Like, if we can put in the reps and figure out what it is that we really enjoy, then we can come in with some good paper and try to do something cool. And but that's not what this is for. We're not trying to secretly make oh, that's the one. No, that's not what this is for. It's really just to stay creative and get it flowing and do something every day. Of course, if you guys have already moved past this, please, maybe then you've already grown past this. I don't know. Or maybe you've grown past it and you forgot what it's like to just do crappy artwork. I kind of want to embrace it for a while, because it's been a little while since I really just wanted to do a lot of art. And I think I got to put in some reps. And if somebody wants to come along and watch, I hope I inspire you to put in some reps of your own. Maybe, you're following along, listening to this classical music and liking the vibe, and are doing something of your own right now. Sometimes things come in threes. Seems to be a reoccurring thing for me. Is I like to do some 3 circles together. Yeah, I don't even care. Sometimes it just needs to be put down hard. Like, that didn't go well. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? Tomorrow's another day. Oh. Tomorrow the sun's gonna come up and we'll do it again. Guys, if life's hitting you hard, don't give up. Art should be fun. It can be therapeutic. And it's healthy to create something, especially in this world where we're all consuming so much. We're all getting blasted with marketing, trying to get more stuff. Well, we can just say no. No thanks, guys. Well, maybe sometimes we get some stuff. Look, I got a new ghetto blaster, a new tape player for you all. So maybe tomorrow what I'm gonna do is I acquired this tape from 1964 of a lecture with Walter Murch. I was talking about him the other day. My aunt was inspired by him and loved his monograph. His son went to school with George Lucas, and you can see a lot of his stuff. You can kind of see how, you know, in Star Wars and whatnot, you can kind of see how Lucas was inspired by some of, if you look at Walter Murch's paintings, he did a lot of, you know, like old clocks and old mechanical things. And but like I was saying the other day, he was intimidated by the blank canvas. So what he would do is, the paper, you know, was daunting, and so what he would do is put it on the floor and let his family walk around on it for weeks and create marks, and so that by the time he picked it up, you know, it wasn't, you know, he had something to kind of go off of, and he wasn't so intimidated to make those first marks. And so sometimes we got to just get in there and just dump it out on the paper, not know where we're going, and make a mess and throw it away. Good golly, I don't think I want to be known by this if I ever do real work. But this is part of the process, for me at least. Of course, if you already have some things figured out, just get after it. You don't need to waste time. But for those that might be a little stumped, I encourage you to just get out the notebook or the drawing paper and just get in there and just start doing something. But I think this might be it for today. Thanks for joining.